How we doing, everybody? If anybody's here, looks like bass whooping and casting rod stopped by earlier. Okay, grab this first, and I got to open this up. Get that line out of there. That was nothing. Hey, welcome in Ozarks Great Adventures. Appreciate you for stopping by. Casting Rods TV. We're just kind of hanging out and chatting for now. I'm getting some rods rigged up to go fishing later. Getting the BFS rigged up too, because we're going to. So we got the BFS. Watch this light band. And we're going to. I'm filming basically a test video for it. Hey, welcome in, Caleb. Appreciate you for stopping by. Will you be live when you fish? I will not, because I will be filming. And I also have terrible service at this spot. Every time I try to go live, it always crashes. That's why I don't go live fishing very often, because I have like zero service everywhere I go for some reason, and it makes 0 sense. It's literally in the middle of the town. Hey, welcome in, Raptor Will. Appreciate you for stopping by. Alright, got this all ready to go. But basically what we're doing is, so as y'all know, this is BFS, Bait Finesse System, basically an ultralight bait caster. And we got it paired up on a, let's see, say it back there, or is it down here? It's right here. Nope, never mind. So, where does it say? Oh, it might be too small, but it says, I don't know if it'll focus. I can't see though. No, I don't want to focus. Basically, it's a feather light rod, so it's actually lighter action than an ultralight. And so I'm filming a test video for it, and basically using it for the stuff it's not meant to be used for. So I'm going to flip heavy cover with this. And I actually did go bass fishing with it yesterday, and it actually held up really well. I did actually pull some fish out of some weeds with it. So honestly, this is probably more of a test for the 6-pound tripolymer that's on it than anything, but so far it's been some pretty good line as well. Super awesome combo, I really like it. But this video should actually be coming out Friday. It's super easy to edit. I just got to make sure everything gets filmed. I have a good amount of confidence that I can at least catch one bass today to get that part done. I've got one other part of it done. And I'm going to film another part either in the morning or the evening, tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening. Then the next day I'll film the last 2 parts. The hardest part is going to be trying to get a 4-foot gar on this thing. I'm not counting on it to happen to make this video, but I do want to try. I mean, at least try and catch a gar on this, because gar fight like crazy. We're going to... Let's go ahead and read this. Nice deer mount, I appreciate it. We got one more right there, but let's see. I'm currently in the middle of a band of thunderstorms, and I just got done at work for about nice. Yeah, we were actually supposed to get rain today, and now there's like a total of 3.5 clouds in the sky, so that didn't happen. Nice purple fingernail. Yeah, it's definitely got a lot better, especially after drilling that hole. It was 100% worth it, even though I was freaking out the whole time. Yeah, I'll show you all this too. So, as you can see, we kind of got an empty space on this wall. Goes over to my nightstand. And I just got this in the mail today. It's basically a rod holder, and I want to put it right here. And we got to move some stuff around, take some stuff off the walls. But basically it's a rod holder. You can get this on KastKing.com right now. It's 12 bucks. And it holds 10 rods, I believe, 10 to 15 rods. It might be 15. I mean, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's got 15 slots, some bigger ones, some smaller ones. I want to put it right there and kind of have like a little re-rigging station right here, because it's hot outside. That's why I'm in here. I'm rigging up some rods. But yeah, this is $12 on KastKing's website, and you can stack my discount on top of it. So Super cool. Comes with everything you need to put it on the wall. But right now I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on this BFS to flip heavy cover. And I also have the combo that's actually made to flip heavy cover, the Cast King Speed Demon rod paired up with the deadbolt. It just needs new line, so I got that right here. Also, Ozarks, if you're still here, I don't know if you saw my comment yesterday, but that Walmart did have Cast King braid. It's the one that says hammer braid on it. That's theirs. I was just super surprised to see that. I've never actually seen any Cast King products in store except for one super small tackle shop about 2 years ago, where they were severely overcharging for one of Cast King's spinning reels. But I guess for a tackle shop that small, you can expect that, I guess. But yeah, there's no, is it weird having no drag with a deadbolt? It's really not, especially for techniques like that. I usually tighten my drag down all the way anyways. So it doesn't feel super different. It kind of gives me a little more confidence because when I'm like flipping a jig and stuff, I don't want my drag slipping, especially in like heavy cover where even just a little bit of drag slippage can end up getting wrapped up. So it's nice to have just a little more confidence. You got a little more control. I got it paired up on the Speed Demon Pro. This is it's the Heavy Fast. I'm trying to find the link. I believe it's a 7.5. I think that's right. Oh yeah, 7.5, made specifically for flipping. But instead we're gonna do that with a 5.9 Featherlight Fast. But I don't know. I didn't film, but me and my buddy fished. I think it was yesterday, right? Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. We went and fished just a private stock pond that nobody fishes, so it had a bunch in it. They're all small, but I ended up throwing a rooster tail a little bit on my BFS, and it was a lot of fun. So I caught a crappie, which nobody knew there were crappie in there, so that was cool. I did have to pull them out of some weeds, but today it'll be basically trees and sticks. So I'm basically gonna figure out what I want to tie on there and then put new line on that. Because I'll probably flip a jig too, but I'm not flipping a jig on a BFS. I'm sorry, but it looked like I had a fish on it. I'd never know if there was a fish on it. Yeah, what do y'all think about the idea of having basically that rod holder thing right there? I want to have just like one of those little plastic drawer things from Walmart, and basically have fishing line in it and stuff like that, terminal tackle, so I usually rig up in here, but usually have to bring everything in here to do it. Throw an Alabama rig on BFS. So the funny thing is I know you follow me on Instagram. You can check out my story. I don't know if it shows that full reel, but the guy who's basically wearing the Cast King hat, Cast King shirt, in that video, he is using that combo and does throw an A-rig on it, but I believe he's using the heavier action rod. I think they have a medium light version, and he was throwing a micro A-rig, I think is what it is. And I do kind of want to get one of those. Also want to get that rod he was using for that reel, because what was I? Because I prefer bait caster over spinning rod, so I can throw a drop shot on it. I can throw shake a minnow, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't like A-rigs. Honestly, finesse A-rig would be pretty cool though. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay, now I should probably get to looking in here. I guess I'll turn y'all over here. I apologize, the bed is a mess. It's got a bunch of fishing stuff on it. But yeah, this is the stuff that comes with that little wall mount. Basically just everything you need to put it in the wall. So, let's see. You can also pick up a $10 scale from Cast King. They got a bunch of stuff on sale, so I do plan on going live tomorrow doing another unboxing. As long as the rod I need comes in today. You never know with FedEx, but the reel should be here tomorrow morning, and the rod and reel shipped separately. So the reel will be here tomorrow morning, but I'm counting on FedEx getting it here like the next 2 hours. Because if they don't, then it won't be here till tomorrow evening probably. FedEx is slow. Yeah, this BFS combo's on sale. If you want to check it out, you can use my link and discount code on top of it, or you can get the cheaper one. It's the Cast King Zephyr. It's basically the cheapest BFS on the market. This one is the Kestrel. Super awesome combo. I really like it. It's a lot of fun to use for just about anything, especially creek fishing, which that's what I'll be filming later. Hey, welcome in Sharpshooter Gaming. Appreciate you for stopping by. Stopping by. Yeah, stopping by. Hey, welcome in Clever Joker. My cousin caught 2 common carp yesterday, and I caught a grass carp today. Nice. I saw that post on Fishbrain. It just so happened to be at the top of my feed, so I saw it. I don't really scroll on there, but this will be put to use against some carp tomorrow, so we're going to see what happens. But to answer Caleb's question, I got the Cast King Varus combo, and I'll just I kind of realized I don't really have a good all-around spinning combo, and I really wanted one because I don't have enough spinning combos for all the stuff I need to do during a tournament, so I figured just having one that I can kind of do whatever I want with would be nice to have. So I went ahead and picked that up. It's on sale too, so took advantage of that and had some birthday money. So, hey, welcome in Skeet Slayer. I'm at work listening, but can't always chat. Yep, I appreciate it. I'll join back in a few minutes. All right, sounds good. Fishing with Brooks. Yeah, I appreciate y'all stopping by. This is one of my most successful lives in a long time. I actually went back to, how many rods do you bring to tournaments? Most of them. Most of my rods are all bass rods. Any of my bass rods, they all come to tournaments. This one would be one that would not come in my tournament, but I want to have that rod mountain here mainly for my bank fishing combos. I do have some that I only use for bank fishing, or just they aren't bass rods, like that one won't bring to a tournament. I got a big catfish rod I won't bring to a tournament, and also just because I do more bank fishing than I do boat fishing, so kind of just having them in here is nice to have. I like to have rods. I would also use it to have rods that I know need new line, so I can get new line or just put new line on them. But I think I counted, I have like 15 bass combos, I think. It's like 12 to 15. Not as much as I thought, minus the one I'm getting in. So I could definitely use some more. I'm very specific with what rods I use for what techniques, but I like to also just have some good all-around ones that I can take bank fishing that aren't like as expensive as some of my other ones. So the Varus isn't super expensive. It looks super good. I like the bait casting version. So we're gonna see how it feels, I guess. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I've been wanting it for a long time, especially the spinning version. So I'm thinking a drop shot is what I'm gonna try and throw, or something along those lines. With this small rod, you got to throw a pretty light wire sharp hook so you can get that hook through them without a ton of pressure. So I think I'm gonna go a short drop shot. Let me just find a drop shot hook. It's not going to be great for flipping cover because it'll get snagged pretty easy, but I think I can rig it up to where it'll be alright. It's raining. Is it raining over there? No, it is not. It was going to as of like last week, but that was last week and today's today, so it is no longer raining. Or it's not raining. Ow. I think I'm going to use this one. I didn't realize how almost out of drop shot hooks I was. I guess that makes sense. I use drop shots all the time. I'm always snapping them off. Come on. There we go. We got the hook, and let me get this weight. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the video that should be out on Friday. It's been a lot of fun to film. This combo is just a lot of fun to use, and I'm excited to film the rest of it. But yeah, we're gonna use this. It's basically a wacky rig hook, pretty wide gap. Should be a super light wire. Gonna be easy to get the hook in them, and then we'll just use a little drop shot weight. It flooded the concrete bayous by my house yesterday, and that made for some great catfishing, common carp fishing. Nice. Yeah, I was hoping we'd get some rain. I kind of always like rain, but no, I'm not gonna complain. We've had a lot of rain this year so far, and I think we're gonna get some on Friday. I don't know. I always like fishing during or after rain. Did you win the lottery? Because what's with that big white sign? Oh, that was from my tournament I won last season. If you win a tournament in the thing I fish, you get one of those. Then they always make 2 trophies. Oh, it's backwards. Because most of the kids that fish there's 2 kids on each boat, so I just ended up with 2 trophies. So that's pretty cool. Let me get this rigged up. The brakes on this reel are super good too. You don't have to do a ton of adjusting as long as everything's about the same weight. One thing with thin line is when you backlash, a lot of times the line will get stuck in the edges of the spool, but I think that's, oh shoot, there's a ceiling fan right above my head. Do you get money and how much? It was only $3 grand. Are you fishing today on the live or just setting up? I'm just setting up right now. I'm gonna film my fishing later. But that ceiling fan is very close. Is this for gar fishing? It is not. This is for bass. We're just gonna set up a drop shot. Probably throw like a small creature bait or just like a worm. I don't know. I've had better luck with creature baits than worms at this spot. So that's probably what I'm going to end up throwing. I don't really like fishing this spot a ton. There was the ceiling fan. Holy smokes. You know what? I'm going to turn that off. Let me turn it off real quick. It gave me a heart attack. Have you gone for gar with the BFS yet? I have not. I plan on doing it the day after tomorrow. We're going to see how that goes. But I should have the BFS video out on Friday. The one I was going to have out before it, it's just taken a long time to edit. And so I'm going to try and have the BFS video out Friday. And then the other video, it's like a 1v1v1 video. It'll be out, I'm short, gosh dang. There we go. It'll be out hopefully next Friday or the Friday after that. I want to have it done at least by next Friday. I just don't know if I want to upload it that next Friday or not, because I don't have another video to film for the next Friday. But just popping in to say hi. Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate you for stopping by. Man, it got hot quick without that fan. But yeah, I don't really have any good live stream fishing spots. But I'll definitely do some more soon. I really need to. Most of my spots just don't have good service. My tip is okay, right? Yeah, it feels good. I don't have a super strong ceiling fan, so that's nice. I've stuck a few rods up in there before. Man, it really got hot quick without it. My settings are super tight. I have thrown cut bait on this thing, so that'll be a part of the video. I've already got that part edited, and then I'm filming them all out of order, but I'll just put them in order for the video. Let me just wrap it around the tip. What a dummy. Hooked on, but my cousin caught his first gar with me yesterday as well. He got super lucky and had no lines. We had to set the hook early. He set the hook in the only part of the now. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna have to do with this, because there's no way I'm setting it into the bony part of a gar's mouth with this. I don't even know if I'm gonna get a real hook set. So we're gonna see what happens. Got hooked on but lost it. Nice. Yeah, it happens. I've hooked onto a ton of gar and lost all of them. I've lost every gar I've hooked while targeting gar. I've only ever caught one gar, and it was on a drop shot. But I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna start off going for smaller ones, I'm not super worried about getting a bigger one because I feel like the carp are gonna be a good enough test. My goal is to get one at least 5 pounds or more on this. That'll be the real like drag test for this. And then today is mainly gonna be testing the rod and the line. Which so far the line seems to be pretty good. I mean, it hasn't had a ton to hold up to. Well, I guess when I did bass fish with it, it held up pretty good to the heavy cover. Why you keep saying hi? Alright, we got that rigged up on there. Yep. Got on the right side. Now let's get this weight on here. I think this is like a 1/16 ounce weight. But also got some other light tackle coming in tomorrow from Cast Crate. If y'all haven't checked them out, I have a discount code for their website as well. It's just Creed 10. And those are the only crappie baits I use. I use a ton of their bass baits. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff too. Or not a lot, but I did get some stuff specifically to make with this video. Because their main thing is like panfish and crappie, so they got a lot of stuff for that. So that's what I'm going to be throwing around. 13 people in, 9 thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't. It helps out. Got a lot of cool videos coming soon. I've got a cool collab coming up. Oh, this has a drop shot hook holder. It's a miracle. All my rods have these drop shot hook holders besides my drop shot rod. So that's always nice. Welcome in, Caden Fire Gamer. Appreciate you for stopping by. Are you posting the Zephyr review video soon? So my main issue right now is for some reason my computer won't read the SD card I was using when I filmed that video, and I don't have enough space on my phone to get it off. So it's gonna be, I will post it, it's gonna be a little bit longer because I'm gonna have to use a different phone, but I think I'll have that video out within the next 2 days probably. From the Royal Legend Pro Rod and Reels. Nice. Yeah, I've got one rod and reel combo, and then I got one other rod. So I got 2 rods and one of the Royal Legend Pro Reels. Both are bait casting. But I got the Mega Jaws Elite on the other one. What phone you got? I got an iPhone 11 with 64 gigabytes, and I use just about all of it. So I already had the medium power combo, but the tip snap, dang. I had that happen with the first one I got, but like the first cast I made with it, the rod tip snapped, but they replaced it real quick. So they have a 1-year warranty. They 100% stand behind it, so they'll probably replace it for you if it's been within that time frame, if they haven't already. But yep, we got the Zephyr BFS rigged up with a drop shot. I don't know what bait I'm gonna put on it yet. I guess I can look at some Cast Crate baits. I'm thinking maybe just like a Ned rig, honestly. Ooh, I know what I'm putting on. I want one of these. Yeah, we're gonna do one of these war ants. I love these baits. Perfect little finesse creature bait or cross style. Caught a lot of fish on it the day before yesterday. A simple Texas rig. I just chose to get the 6' 4" light power and the 7' 2" medium, the 7' 6" medium heavy. Nice. I just decided to get all versions just in case. I got the 6' 8" jerkbait rod, and that's the one I have that specific reel on. Then the other rod I have is the 7' 6" medium heavy, the swim bait one, and that one I kind of just use for whatever. But okay, so we got that one rigged up. I'm going to put one of those war ants on it. But one thing I like to do, love my Kestrel Air micro combo. Nice. I don't have the micro. I don't fish for, I don't know what that micro, I guess it just goes even lighter stuff than this one, but this, I don't have This throws plenty light enough for me, and I really like it, and it was cheaper, so I got this one. You know what bait cast combo would be good for saltwater with like paddle tails and 1/8 shrimp lures? So what's your budget? Because most Cast King rods and reels are all made to be fished in both fresh and saltwater. So it kind of depends on your combo and what size reel you're wanting. Hey, welcome in Double Hook Angling. Appreciate you for stopping by. Micro works for everything. Nice. Yeah, it definitely, they kind of didn't even advertise for it whenever it came out. So I was kind of like just looking through the website and saw it. I didn't even know what the heck it was. Big enough worm it can cast it complete weightless. Dang, that's crazy. That's one thing this cannot do. It can't cast a weightless worm. Well, I guess it kind of can. Not like effectively. What you up to? Right now, we are just rigging up some rods. In the process of filming a video with this Cast King Kestrel BFS combo. Basically using it for everything BFS was not made for. So we're about to go flip heavy cover for bass with it. We got a drop shot on. We've already used it for catfish with cut bait, and it worked pretty good like that. What's the smallest lure you've thrown on your BFS? I think the lightest one was just a little like 1-inch crankbait from Walmart, and it actually casted it super well. I don't remember how heavy it was, but I'll have that in the video too, because I'm gonna throw it again. But yeah, got that, and then also just kind of just hanging out and chatting. So I'm gonna put some new line on this rod and reel too, because I decided to make a cast and hook the tree behind me, and so nice backlash. How far did you cast? I'm terrible at distance, or like judging distance, but I mean, I don't know. You'll just have to wait to see the video, because I'm terrible at judging distance, and that was like 4 days ago. But yeah, got that rigged up. We are bass fishing today. Get the rangefinder out. I don't know if we still have one. We had one for deer hunting. I have no idea where that's at. But the video should be out on Friday. So you can check that out. Get all the info you need in that one. But yes, we are bass fishing today. But now we're putting line on this other rod, because I don't plan on using this BFS combo for heavy cover more than I have to. I'm going to catch like one fish on it, and then I'm going to stop, because I don't want to. I'm honestly just worried. I'm not even worried about the combo. It's just the 6-pound line I have on it. Too young to have a good. But yeah, you'll get there. Yep, sounds about right. That's, at least I'm not missing out, I guess. But I feel like I'm getting a little bit better sometimes. It kind of depends. Oh shoot. But look at this. These Cast King spools, if you put it in here and you leave it in the container it comes in, it has a little slot right there, so you can just spool it up like that. So that's what we're gonna do. Got some 20-pound fluorocarbon. I'm gonna be at a fly fishing camp for 2 weeks in the East Coast, so I won't be able to watch your new videos. It's alright. They ain't going nowhere. So I'm trying to be more consistent with it, but I start school back up in like 7 days. But yeah, to answer your question about, so $130 I think is what you said for a saltwater bait casting combo. Well, let's see. I think. So I guess, how big of a fish are you going for with that bait casting setup? I mean, I think you said 1/4 ounce jig head, paddle tail. I mean, Paragy, no, because you could do a little more expensive than that. I mean, honestly, the Varus combo might actually work for that. Or I know it would, but I think it would actually be in your budget. Never done anything like it. Like 30-inch redfish, okay. Trying to remember prices. Because I know all the prices are going to change once the sale's over, so it kind of depends on when you order it. But I think if you got the Varus rod and reel, it would work. I know a lot of people use the Varus for saltwater, like in the Cast King Facebook group. I backlashed my School of Fishing line. Somehow. But you can check that out. It should come under, it should be under 130 with my discount. It might be under 130 on its own too. Either that or, let me think. I know a lot of people like to use the Skeet Reef's icon for saltwater. It wouldn't really be in your budget because it's a $100 reel. And there's not really a cheap enough rod to put that with. But there is also, I forgot, they have their inshore rods. I forgot how much those are. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna finish putting new line on this rod and reel. And I'm gonna open up my computer and we can look at that. I forgot about their inshore rods. They're made specifically for stuff like that. Well, back to work. See you later. Oh, I appreciate you for hanging out double hook angling. Get the BFS for saltwater. I don't know about that one. I probably wouldn't recommend it. But I guess if you want to, you just probably get spooled. My braided line I got was more expensive. There's 20-pound fluoroliter that comes attached to the back. Oh, you got that one. Yeah, I've seen that. I just kind of forgot that was a thing. And I've never tried it. I've seen Seagar has one like that too. It's actually more expensive, but I don't know. I tend to use a longer leader than most people, so I've never actually tried one of those. There we go. I'm not a big fan of having to put new line on, but I guess I kind of got mixed feelings about it. I don't know if I went the wrong way. It's kind of annoying with this thicker line because it just tends to have more memory. I do like fishing with new line though. Gives you more confidence. Always got reels that always need new line. Okay, fine. Put it back in there. Dang it, I screwed it up. Trying to get people's opinions, so I'm going to make a video about the best carp bait. Pack bait for carpenters corn. I've used pack bait, but it's just, I don't seem to catch, like, it doesn't seem to help me enough to where I'd put in that extra effort and money over just regular corn. The area I live in, nobody fishes for carp, and we got too many of them, so it's kind of like, if they see it, they're going to eat it. Let me, over here, my bait caster, I put 6 foot 6.5 foot leader, so I can change baits a lot more. Yeah, I don't, actually mine are about that long too. I don't really measure distance. I kind of just reel until I feel like I got enough on there. But I don't use leaders on my bait casters. Just my spinning setups, because you can't put straight fluoro on there unless you buy expensive fluoro, which I don't. But yeah, because I mainly use drop shots on my spinning setup, or the spinning setup that gets the most use is my drop shot setup, and drop shot already takes a lot of line to tie that rig because you have to, you have that tag end, but so you kind of, when you snap off, you lose even more line. Welcome back to the Skeet Slayer. Or welcome back to Skeet Slayer. I don't know why I keep saying the. I know it's in your name, but it doesn't make sense. Set it over here. No. Yeah, I use bread or worms where I am. I don't really have any palms or legs that properly. Nice. Hey, welcome in, Stuart. Appreciate you for stopping by. Ugh. But just alright. And now this casting package, you can just throw it on the ground and start reeling it. Actually, I'm going to put it on the doorknob so it goes on the spool right. You know, get this on here. It's one of my favorite combos. I love this rod so much. What the heck? Oh. Okay, we're good. You could have given double hook angling a wrench. Yeah, I guess I could have. I don't know. I only give wrenches to people if I need more mods. Backlash my spool. That's not supposed to happen. Well, it's gonna take forever. Well, let me. I guess I can move the camera now. Okay. Hold on. Let me finish this. I just made this quicker. What's your favorite soft plastic brand? I mean, I'm not super picky unless it's like a Senko. That I'll just always use Gary Yamamoto. Guggen has a good Senko, and Berkeley does too, but they're way too expensive. But I got a partnership with Cascray, so I use a ton of their soft plastics. Like that's mostly what's in here. And I really like their slug bug. It's a smaller creature bait you can put on a Ned rig, a small Texas rig. Just overall super good all-around bait. He's helped many people with jigs and helped channels grow also. He has, but this is the first live stream I've ever seen him in of mine, so I forgot this line's thick, so I don't need as much. Man, I love this reel. I love this combo. I love flipping heavy combos. So you got to make sure, especially for your favorite technique, that you love your combo. Let's see if I got a jig in here that can tie on the end. Hey look, one of my hand-tied jigs. Oh, I forgot I had that. I really like that color. Here's one of my hand-tied jigs. I like this color. I don't sell them anymore. Where were you yesterday, then? I was looking for you. I ended up having something come up and couldn't make it back to chat, but I have talked to him about it since then. I felt really bad about not making it because I know they were kind of mainly doing that for me, so I felt really bad, but I just ended up not being able to make it. Weekends are weird. It's like they're not a ton more busier than weekdays, but none of the stuff we do on weekends, it kind of just pops up. So my family ended up wanting to do something. We're gonna rig up this hand-tied jig of mine. Your pole color looks cool for sure. Yeah, I like it. It's a nice orange color, and then the reel's just a nice gray with red. Okay, there we go. What was I about to say? I forgot. But yeah, I like it a lot. I ended up, so this, you can get the rod, they discontinued this rod like just recently, so they haven't sold them all. You can currently get them for 30 to 40% off on Amazon right now. So I got a pretty good deal on it. The rod I had before was a $150 Ducket, and for $150 that thing was trash. It had like zero sensitivity whatsoever. It was like fishing with a tree branch. So I sold that and got this one instead. Can't use my discount code on Amazon, but you save more getting it off of Amazon. What is this knot? What the heck just happened? Well, I'm gonna just retie that just to be safe. I don't even know if I'm gonna throw this. I might just for fun. Because I love catching them on a jig. I don't know. I really like this jig. Well, well, well. There's Jerry. Welcome in, Jerry. Appreciate you for stopping by. One thing I figured out, I went through, I'm gonna raise this up real quick. I looked through like all my live streams from the past, I think 2 months, something like that, and I have not gained a single subscriber from any of them. Which is a little crazy to me, because I know a lot of people gain most of their subs from them. And I have gained like 0. I have like, I think I only had like 3 live streams I can think of where I have gained subs. My vertical, this is honestly one of the most successful vertical lives I've had in a while. Got 10 people watching, 13 thumbs up. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Possibly think about subscribing. Not much to subscribe for right now. But it's coming. We got some cool videos in the works. I'm pretty excited about this BFS video, just because it's a lot of fun. It's going to be a super quick video, so it's not going to be like super boring. It's just going to jump from clip to clip, kind of giving you everything you need to know about this combo. And then at the end I'll go through like specs and stuff and just my overall rating on it. Period. I gotta go, man. I enjoyed it. See you next time. Alright, I appreciate you for stopping by, Ozarks. Have a good day, man. Alright, that one's all rigged up too. So those 2 are rigged out. They're the only ones I needed to do anything with. What time is it? 3:57. I'm not gonna fish yet. I'm not fishing until like after 6. I need the sun to go down a little bit. Alright, let me get some of this put up. Yeah. Cast King's got a big sale going on. You can use my discount code and my link. The link activates the discount code. Get you 10% off on top of all their sales they got going on right now. Pick you up a new rod and reel, fishing line, some rod storage. This was 12 bucks. I got it off can I join? I'm doing my fishing stuff. I don't have that option set up. Would have had to do that before the live stream started, but this holds 15 rods. It was $12, and you can get 10% off of it with my discount code. Comes with everything you need to mount it. So, yeah, I don't have my live stream set up to where I can invite people to it. What are all these buttons for? Oh, I can do a background. I can show y'all some of my catches. I can do this really cool picture. That's on the BFS. That'll be in the video. That's like one of my favorite pictures. Yeah, we'll just leave that in the background, I guess. YouTube's got a good green screen effect. And it's free. Also, I don't think it's on sale, but this is like my favorite fluorocarbon. What fish do you have in your tank? I got goldfish. Goldfish and some catfish. Koi catfish and a pleco. Let me turn this green screen effect off. There we go. It's very low because I don't got a lid, so it gets low pretty quick, but these are my goldfish. And that one has, the last water change was less than 2 weeks ago. That thing just drains water because I don't have the right lid on it, but those are all guppies. Plus I got 2 bluegill in there that are less than an inch long. So I'm growing them out. Gonna try and grow some big old bluegill. I've just always liked goldfish, so that's a 55 with goldfish in it. Let's turn this back over here. And also got a frog tank. I got 1 frog. He's a fat frog. He eats a lot. Also, I don't really talk about them enough, but I will in the next video. All good skeet slayer, but I do have a partnership with Cast Cray as well. These are all their baits are made in the USA, all their soft baits. They also got some hard baits. Lots of great baits. The only crappie baits I use most of their soft plastics. Yeah, just a lot of great baits. We'll see those in the video Friday too, because they got some super light stuff that I'm going to be testing this BFS with. So yeah, you can use my discount code CREED10 at castcray.com. I just have a saltwater tank now, had pet bass, they were fun but grew too fast. Yeah, those suckers will grow quick. I haven't had these bluegill for I think I've had them for like 2 weeks. But they're definitely growing. So once they outgrow the 10-gallon, I think I'm going to put them in the 55 and grow them out a little more, then we're going to put them in my friend's private pond. Basically where they came from. I actually found them in the creek on the other side of the road in a puddle about that big and about that deep. They were laying on their sides. Hey, welcome back fishing with Brooks. I'll see if I can show y'all them actually, since you're talking about it. Going down. You can see, oh, I can zoom. Can I zoom? Yeah. You can see one right there. He's behind the big fat guppy. That's him right there, coming up to the front. And then I got one more. Oh, he's behind him. You can see his little head back there. We can do a live feeding. There we go, 0.5. I just had some bloodworms defrosting for them. Gotta get these guys nice and big, lots of protein. There we go. Don't want to give them too much. The rest go to the goldfish. There actually weren't that many. That was one of those mini cubes, but see if they eat any of that. Where'd they go? Oh, they're at the back. Yeah, there's one of them eating it. Where'd the other one go? They're pretty quick. And the guppies are massive and fat. They also get to eat baby guppies because these guppies reproduce like crazy too. These guppies, all of them besides that big fat one at the bottom, are all guppies that I have bred myself, which is pretty cool. But yep, also got tons of snails, as you can see. Is that a bass tank? No, it is not. Unless you got a 150-gallon tank, you shouldn't have a bass. They'll outgrow your 150-gallon too. Oh, there's one. Let's see him. There he is. Oh, nope, yep, he's coming out. Eat some of these worms. Yeah, they're literally microscopic. Come on, you can do it. He's thinking about it. He's got plenty of them back there, if he'll get to them in time. Oh well. I'll get this flipped back around and raised up. That was fun. I have a little bass in a 20-gallon tank. He's doing good. Just don't keep him too long, you'll stunt him. Also, you probably kept him illegally, unless you took him out of a private pond. Because I gotta be at least 14 inches to keep. If it wasn't out of a public body of water. I almost kept some at one private pond I fished when they spawned. And there were just a ton of them about that long swimming around. And I did catch some in a net, but I just decided to leave them there. They were fine out there. But these bluegill were in a drying up puddle. That's why I took them. Took them out of my grandpa's part. Nice. Yeah, that's one thing a lot of people don't understand is you still gotta, even if you're keeping them as a pet, you still gotta obey the laws and regulations, which there are none for bluegill in Texas. But yeah, that's about all I gotta do right now. We'll probably let it hit an hour and then I'll end it. I do plan on going live tomorrow. Doing an unboxing video. I'll schedule that one, but I don't know. It kind of depends. The rod should be here today and the reel will be here tomorrow morning. So, get the fan turned back on. But yeah. Are y'all eating? They don't seem to be too great at eating. They eat the guppies flakes sometimes, or at least they try to, but they're very timid when it comes to like the frozen food. There we go. One day I'll have a bluegill or bass tank. I want to have like a big not multi-species, native species tank. That's what I'd do with this 55 if I didn't have anything else. But I don't know. I like goldfish. Most of the time, goldfish don't even get the right care anyways. So I basically rescue the goldfish. Can I see your frog? Probably not. All I use now is Cast King Super Silky Braid. Nice. That's what I use. I think all my braid is Cast King. But got that Cast King fluorocarbon. Got this Cast King braid that'll go in the combo I got coming in tomorrow. But yeah, they're about the only braid I use. I don't really have a specific one. I kind of use all of them. But this one tends to be my favorite. But I haven't used all of them yet, so I like to experiment with new line. They got some $30 fluorocarbon, which I really want to try, but it's a lot for fishing. It's like the fluorocarbon I just put on was like 14 bucks. Now, I just look at him from the outside. He's in his cave, so you can't see him. He's nocturnal, so you won't see him out. You can probably like barely see, you can kind of barely see his face in there. That's his face sticking out of the cave. But there's a lot of water spots on the glass, so you can't really see him. Kind of just barely see his nose. But I don't like messing with him too much because they got like salmonella, and then also they absorb stuff through their skin, so whatever's on your hand basically ends up in their skin. Most people thinking washing your hands is good, but they'll either absorb the soap, and if you just rinse it, there's chlorine and stuff in tap water that they can't have. So I don't mess with them too much unless I'm clearing his tank. But yeah, Cast King is about the only reels I use. I guess I don't know if you've been here long enough to see the combos I got in here, but I got the Kestrel BFS. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite combos because you can just do so much with it. What the heck was that? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, never mind. My last video did fine. Most videos we'll get like 100 to 150. Nice. One tip I would do for your videos, because you do have like the fishing you do is pretty cool. So one thing you can kind of, I guess a good example would be checking out the video that's like pinned to my channel. And like that intro, because the thing with like your videos, they don't start out very exciting, so there's not much for people to stay for. Your thumbnails are pretty good, they're definitely better than mine, so just got to improve every video, make every video different or better than the last one in some way. I thought about getting that reel. Ton of fun. Have fun with the big spotted bass I have near me. Yep, that would definitely be a lot of fun. So far, I fished for bass with it. The day before yesterday. I'm about to go fish for bass with it again. I have thrown cut bait on it for catfish and handled that really well. And then I've thrown a bunch of little stuff for some creek fish. I have a Cast King Spartacus 2. I think it's pretty good for the price. I believe the higher end Cast King is way better. Yeah, I've heard a ton of good things about the Spartacus 2. I feel like a lot of people that, it's one of their more popular reels, it seems. It seems like a lot of people tend to have that. I just haven't used it yet. Then I also have this combo. This is the Cast King Deadbolt with the Speed Demon Pro Rod, which they just discontinued, but it's a super great rod. You can get it like 30 to 40% off on Amazon right now because they're kind of just trying to get rid of it. They only got one option available on their website, and it's still at full price, and it's a 710 medium moderate for very deep crankbaits. But they got a lot of different options on Amazon. Yeah, if you order anything from their website, I believe the Spartacus 2 might be on sale right now for just their big summer sale, and you can stack my discount on top of it, of the BFS combo they have. Yeah, they definitely got a few different options. They also have the cheapest one out there, and that's the Zephyr BFS combo. The Kestrel BFS combo is awesome. I'll have the video out on a Friday, but everything that's on sale right now, you can stack my discount code on top of it. Fishing line, I use mostly their fishing line too, so some products come with free fishing line. Just kind of depends on what you get. I have the Spartacus rod with my Megatron reel. Nice. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Spartacus rod. I think the rod's fairly new, but I will be honest, I don't order a ton of their cheaper stuff because most of my stuff I get is for my bass tournaments. So most of my stuff is their more expensive stuff. Not super expensive stuff. Like, I have Mega Jaws Elite. I've got the Speed Demon, or not the Speed Demon. I have the Deadbolt. I have the Skeet Recycon. Skeet Recycon's a great reel. I'm probably about to get another one of those. But yeah, I love Cast King. It's awesome. I love all the people at Cast King too. I've talked to some of them. Got to meet them at the Bassmaster Classic. I don't know if any of y'all know Hunter Dubs, or his Hunter. He's on Fishbrain, TikTok, basically every social media besides Facebook. Hunter Dubs, Fort Worth, Texas. Be a pretty cool collab coming up soon. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, well, we've gone for almost an hour. I don't have much else to do. I'll be live unboxing a Varus combo tomorrow. That one I'll schedule once I know when the rod will be here. Because if it's not here today, then it won't be here till later today. The reel will come around tomorrow morning. But yeah, I'm gonna film. The rod is great. I've caught 11 bass on it in a week. It's very sensitive. I'll always use it with a Texas rig, and it fights the fish great. Nice. That's always good. Yeah, Cast King just got good stuff for an affordable price, that's why I first started using them, because I just couldn't really afford their other stuff, so or couldn't afford some of the other companies' stuff, because like a lot of companies you got to pay a little more money to get quality gear. Like Lose is trash. I'm sorry, but I don't know why people like Lose so much. It's probably because I haven't used Cast King, but Lose is kind of trash, especially their cheaper stuff. Which, some of it holds up, but it's just like, it feels really cheap. That's the thing about the Cast King stuff. It doesn't feel super cheap. Abu Garcia's got, like, durable, cheap stuff, but it just feels cheap, too. Even they're more, I've had both the Revo X spinning and bait casting reels, and they just feel cheap. They're both $120 reels. I didn't like them. I ended up selling them and getting the Mega Jaws for when I sold both of them. Not even the Mega Jaws Elite, the $70 Mega Jaws spinning and bait casting, which are amazing reels. Holy smokes. One of the greatest reels ever, honestly. For that price is insane. Even pros still use the Mega Jaws, just the standard one, the $70 one, just because they like the way it feels. It's a great reel. They got like every gear ratio in it. I actually use the 5-1-1 for deep cranking. The Lew's spinning reel, used for catfish and carp in the bayou. Yeah, I mean, my thing with Lew's is you're not really getting, I don't know, I just don't feel like I get what I pay for Lew's. I guess it's just because I'm used to casting. This reel right here, the Lew's American Hero, is trash. I hate this thing. And then they remade it and it feels even worse. Like, one of the issues is the button doesn't press down all the way most of the time. You can ask Lane Davies how that ended up for him. And the other one still has that issue. I tested it out in my hands at Academy. The rod isn't bad. It's definitely not a standard medium heavy bass. It's a little light. But, I don't know. Lew's rods aren't terrible, but they're kind of weird. They're not like the action you expect them to be. I got it a while ago before I knew about Cast King. Yeah, that's the same with me. Any Lew's stuff I own anything I own right now, I got before I knew about Cast King for the most part. Except for my rods, I was kind of just buying Cast King reels, but I want to switch my I want to try out some of the more expensive Cast King rods. I really like the Speed Demon Pro. It's better than the $150 Ducket I had. So, I'm definitely impressed with that. This rod, the Kestrel rod, I believe is, I think it's 80 or I think it might be 90 full price. But it's an awesome rod. I mean, it just feels great. It feels high quality. And it is super sensitive, which is what you want from a BFS. So I'm super impressed with this combo overall. I just basically get Cast King and some pin rods and reels for saltwater. Yeah, I've heard, it seems like a ton of people use pin. I've never used it. I don't know anybody that uses it for bass fishing, but I don't know if they make any bass fishing stuff. But Cast King's getting into the saltwater game too. Most of their reels, honestly, you can use in saltwater. Like the Mega Jaws spinning reel, I think is a $70 spinning reel. It's made for saltwater too. It's got like 40 pounds of max drag. It's saltwater tight. But I use it for bass fishing. It's one of my favorite reels. It's insanely smooth. So I got 2 of those. So, yep. I've been going for an hour. I think I'm going to end it here. Should be a long form coming out Friday. Then maybe the next Friday after that. Either the next Friday or the Friday after that. Yep, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I'll be live again tomorrow unboxing a Cast King Varus combo. I'm super excited about. It is very high quality stuff, but it's expensive. I only use it for saltwater and bigger gar and catfish. Nice. That is what I noticed. Maybe that's why, I mean, all I ever see is, most pin reels I see, like people use on YouTube, are pretty much all the same ones. I don't know much about it. Need some of the Cast King capstan reels for saltwater. Yeah, that's what, I was gonna get one for catfish, but I ended up getting this instead because it'd be easier for me to promote. I'm still trying to get as many uses with that link as possible. I got about a month left to do that, a little less than a month. So hopefully that video will help out. I'll have some shorts coming out. That Zephyr short I'll have sometime out this week. I'm not 100% sure when. I'll probably honestly work on that right now. So I'll probably do that right now. So that one won't take me that long to edit once I get the footage I need. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I'll be live again tomorrow. Video out on Friday. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Anybody else use the link after me? Not since you've used it. So still just trying to get it out there and find some people that are interested in some Cast King products. A lot of people just seem super nervous about getting it because a lot of people just think Cast King just kind of cheap Chinese stuff, but it really isn't. That's what all the other companies are. But yep, I love my Cast King gear. There's a reason I use it. I've been using it before. I mean, all my Cast King stuff I've had before a partnership happened, so I 100% trust it. I won that tournament with Cast King reels. They're tournament proven. They got MLF pros using it, Bassmasters using it. So yeah, overall great products. Hard to beat, especially for the price. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, and I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Probably see some of y'all tomorrow. And yep, appreciate y'all for hanging out, and see y'all in the next one. Peace.